Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin called Kadena, which is just to let you guys know, Kadena is the usually the most requested coin or cryptocurrency on my YouTube channel. I know it's not saying much because I don't have that many followers, but just to let you guys know, a lot of people like this coin, and I think there's a shot the crypto market goes bullish. I'm just thinking this coin is going to rip. That's just my estimate. I could be wrong about that. I think there's some other people out there that think so too. Now, the good thing about Kadena right now is it did do a little bit of a baby pump, and that's good because now we have more data on this wave structure about Kadena. It's actually a surprise to me what Kadena did today on this pump that it's doing, a little bit of a pump. Now, that's not to say that that's the end of the correction. Don't know, but I'm going to show you some things you could do checking out Kadena right now on what the area that's going to pump up to, and then maybe a accumulation strategy for the next bull run for this asset, or whenever Bitcoin and the crypto market decides to go bullish. Okay. It's down 97%, almost 98%. This is obviously a pretty nasty wave that it did. And my best guess is that it's a WXY that it did. So if you take the top of that wave, the bottom of this wave, and kind of, depending on where you want to put that, either there or there, it's probably more like in that area, because I think last time I checked, that was like a B wave or a triangle that was in there. And you can see just if I go right this area, more or less, it's a 1.38 down there. This was an area, it looked like it could have bounced. So here's a trend. And then right on top of these areas right here. So the move it did is WXY. If this is it for Kadena. So like I said, I'm not going to say that it is, but I can show you something you want to check out here with Kadena on this wave that it's doing over here, guys. Okay. So we're going to go deep into this wave right now. Let me go to a 2-hour. All right. So with Kadena, we got some pretty dynamic impulse moves here off the this area right here. Okay. You can see it in the RSI how high it is. And this is what you want to pay attention to with Kadena. So there's a wave and a correction to that area. You can see it hit 1.618 on the nose right there. It went up and tagged it. Okay. Now what you want to be aware of with Kadena, guys, is this could be an A, B, C, or A, B, C, depending on if this is the wave. It doesn't look like it broke it, but what I would be doing here with Kadena, guys, keep this simple for you, okay? As long as this didn't go up in an ABC, if it did, this is just ABC type move, and it's just a type of bounce, you'll see Kadena just start going down like that again. Especially when Bitcoin turns around, where I think Bitcoin is going to go down below the 15,000 to the 14,000 area, and maybe even lower, wicks down lower, it'll just keep going like that. However, if you see Kadena start making moves, possibly like something like this. So here's a 3, 4, and it goes up and it stays up here for a little bit. Okay. And it goes up like that. And then you see another correction like that. So then it could be doing something along the lines like this, guys. Okay. For a little while. So it's going to stay up there in this area. So let's put it like this. Since Kadena is kind of volatile, it'll probably have deeper fourth waves, like so. Okay. If you see Kadena in this area going like that, and then right now, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's in an uptrend, but it's in a correction. So Bitcoin is like this, right? It came down into a third, real aggressive third. Now it's in this fourth, possibly. I'm just saying as an example, and it's going to go down fifth. So Bitcoin technically is in an uptrend right now in this correction. And Kadena could be in here playing around for a little bit. But when Bitcoin comes along and either it's fifth wave or C wave, whatever that ends up being, you're going to want to see what Kadena is going to do over here, guys. And make sure it maintains that low right there. Okay. And where is it going to correct to back down in this area? And that will be the strategy that I would be looking for to start heavily getting into Kadena for some pretty massive gains. Because this coin right here, In my opinion, it could really rip. Let me get rid of this for you, clean that up. You know, it really just even a 50% bounce off that leg, you know, 789X in that area, guys. And you know, you really don't want to see Kadena to get below I think it was 70 cents. You really don't want to see it going down beyond these areas, guys, in my opinion. That's the low end of it. I'm glad. Actually, I'm kind of happy that it did do a bounce right there, right on that trend that I had put there. Yeah, I saw it bounce and I came back to the chart and it was right on that trend. It bounced out of there. So that's what I would do. Pay attention to see what Kadena is maintaining that low that it just made of what was that 78 cents in that area. And then when Bitcoin is going to make a dip back down, because there's a really good shot Bitcoin's going to do that, guys. If you look at the Dow Jones, the traditional financial markets, they're getting set up where they're going up probably a little bit more, and then they're going to be doing a dump, and they could easily drag Bitcoin down with it. And they're like the Dow Jones could really tumble quite a bit, but it remains to be seen what's going to be happening with them. But when they're going to go bearish, then there's a good shot that Bitcoin's going to do that. And where is this going to end up? If that is a local, let's say that is the bottom, it'll come up and it won't break that. It'll just be down there playing around. Kind of like Soul Phantasma went down that 12 cents and just hung out there. That's usually what they do. They'll hang out there and then it could be an accumulation area for Kadena. That's what I would be checking out, guys. So actually it's actually looking pretty decent for it right now, but they have a couple more steps to see where it's going to correct to. It's going to be a very aggressive wave sequence for Kadena. If this is just a connector wave. So you see there's a connector wave, there's a connector wave, and there's a connector wave. It's getting kind of crazy that it would be that bearish that this is another connector wave, in my opinion. It could be, never know. Just watch the correction on Kadena and see where it's going to go to when Bitcoin is going to make that trek back down. And look, the areas I'm looking for is on Bitcoin. It's at 16,000, is going down to like 12 or 11,000. It's like not even that much anymore. It's like, okay, we're at 16. What's the big deal with 12 or 11 or a wick down to those areas to get sucked back up is what I would like to see. Not saying that it will happen, but that's what I would like to see. If it has a nice long wick, it gets sucked back up into a long wick where you see that wick at the bottom of that red candle on Bitcoin. And that would be a good signal for the rest of the market, in my opinion. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.